Hi, my name is Kirsty Sharman. I'm the founder of a company called Referral Factory. And today I just want to take everyone through a little presentation that we created for our segment of education businesses that are our clients at Referral Factory. One of our kind of biggest niches at Referral Factory is the education sector, because we find referral marketing works particularly well, anything to do with like courses, universities, students, like schools. So obviously at Referral Factory, which is a company that builds referral programs for customers, we have quite a lot of clients in the education space, and because of that, we have access to quite a lot of cool data on what works with regards to referral marketing in the education space and what doesn't work. And we presented this data to our clients. They found it valuable, and I thought, why not present it online as well? I'm sure there's like marketing managers or business owners that are in the education space that are looking for a new marketing channel and haven't potentially explored referrals. If that's you, keep watching. Hopefully I can teach you how to get more leads from referrals in 2026. Cool. So what is the problem facing financial institutions? We know about these problems more so just because we have quite a large segment of our customers in the education space. We speak to them quite a lot, and we really wanted to understand what led them to Referral Factory. Why did they come to us? Why did they start looking for referrals as a new marketing channel? What happened to their old marketing channels? Why were they not working? And across the board, generally, we found that like paid ads are still kind of working to generate leads, but the cost per acquisition has just absolutely gone through the roof. And a lot of education businesses are struggling to sustain because they simply actually just can't get enough leads for the same budget anymore. So the cost of paid ads is going up. SEO is another channel, driving organic traffic that does work in the education space, but it just requires such heavy resource and investment. It's a lot more competitive than it used to be. There's more education tools on the market, more people competing. So it is a channel that does work really well. It just really takes a long time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money. And a lot of our customers needed something that could kind of work faster. And then also with social media, we do find in the education space, a lot of our customers are on social media. They are creating content, they're sharing, they get a lot of clicks, a lot of likes, but they don't really get a lot of enrollments through social. So it's not a channel that actually drives revenue for them. And because of this, a lot of these customers ended up coming to Referral Factory and asking us how we could help them use referrals to grow. And of course, we said to them, yeah, you're in the right place. It's time to unlock a new and affordable marketing channel called referral marketing. And why? Why do we believe so strongly in this channel? Why have we dedicated our whole business to doing this? And it's because we just think people trust people, not ads. We just think people are smarter than we give them credit for. And they're way more likely to trust a friend or a person who had a really good experience than they are any ad. So here are some stats just in the education space that have helped us, helped us work with our clients or helped us drive really good results for our clients, should I say. So the first stat I want to talk you through is what they say is students say they trust recommendations from peers more than any other forms of advertising. That's 92% of students. 92% of students say that they would trust another friend or a peer before they would trust any ad. So I hope that helps you see how much or how important it is that every one of your students is telling their friends about your products. Cool. Also, just parents. We think about students, but parents are also really important. So parents actively seek other parents' experiences before enrolling their kids into any school, any organization, any course. So people, when they are looking for courses, hands down trust their peers more than any ad they would see. And parents are actively seeking the opinions of other parents before enrolling their, whether it's a toddler, a teen, for example, in any sort of course or school. So this trust thing and this fact that people can recommend your business, really important. And then also more important here is referred leads are just more likely to convert. So in a highly busy world, what we want to do is we want to generate leads that are very high quality, that are very likely to convert into actual students or enrollments. or subscriptions, for example, to your EdTech product. And we find that because people are referred, they already trust you, which means they're 3 times more likely to convert. They're not looking at other courses, other schools, other products. They often just buy because they would rather make a purchase from your brand than they would maybe a cheaper brand that they found online, but they don't know anybody who uses it. So leads that are referred are 3 times more likely to convert than leads that are acquired through paid marketing channels. Students, 92% of students say they trust their peers and other students over ads. And we know for a fact that 90% of parents will first reference check or speak to other parents before they enroll their kids in any sort of course or school. Cool. So this is why we think referral marketing, or actively working on referral marketing as an education business, is so important, because trust is really important in your buying cycle, and we want to generate you as high quality leads as possible. So let's maybe just talk about a little bit about like how an education referral program works. Like, this is important because we've spoken a bit now about getting referrals for your education company or your education startup, but like, it's easier said than done. Like, what does that look like? How does it feel? Very short, like, kind of explanation. Every one of your students or parents or customers essentially should have a referral link. They share their referral link with a friend when they want to recommend your education business. Their friend would see something like, Kirsty is offering you a free course. My name is Kirsty, by the way. So let's imagine I am the person referring your business. Kirsty is recommending that you enroll in this course. Kirsty knows you love design. Kirsty loves design, thinks you will too. Are you interested in this course? Get your first module free because you're a friend of Kirsty. Get your kids accelerated into like the fast track program because you are in the network of Kirsty. These are kind of all the little drivers that you want to create around your product or your service or your offering. But essentially, like, that's how it works. Everyone who is referring has a link. They share that link with another parent, with a friend, with a peer. The peer would open that link and they would see a personal recommendation for your business. Okay, that's essentially like how a referral program works. Right, now, we actually spoke about this a little bit before, so I might run through it a bit faster, but why education? Like, why does Referral Factory specifically target the education sector? Why do we build tools and features just for the education sector? Like, why are we investing so much in this? The reason is, well, there's actually 3 reasons. There's 3 reasons, like, it works really well in education. 1, education runs on trust. Like, people don't trust ads. They are far more likely to do a course or a framework with an institution that they know somebody went to. You can't buy trust with any other marketing channel. You can only buy it with referral marketing. So education runs on trust, and referrals give you trust. One of the reasons it works really well. 2, students befriend similar people. So let's be honest, I'm a total computer nerd. All my friends are computer nerds. Like, that's just how it works. You find a student in a design school has other friends who are designers. So generally what we find in education is when people are involved in courses or frameworks or these sorts of things, they very often have friends who are similar to them. So they are the perfect people to make an introduction for you into this new network and introduce your kind of course or your sort of education business. Cool. 3, built-in referral moments. Like, you have so many good opportunities to ask to refer. Like, when it comes to education, it means you have a very high touch relationship with your end user. They are doing your course online. They're logging in daily. They're attending a class. They're coming to a building. Generally, you find you have multiple touch points, of which multiple good touch points, like passed a test, got a certificate. You have so many opportunities in education to ask for referrals that it just feels silly to not do it. Cool. And then 3 referral gold mines most education businesses ignore. So, like, this is just a reminder for you of, like, why do we target this industry as Referral Factory? Why do we target these types of clients? Like, again, it's just a perfect fit. Like, we asked a bunch of students in a survey, actually, how many of them would refer others to a course if they were just asked. The answer was 59%. Like, 59% of students were willing to make a referral, they just weren't asked. So it's a gold mine if you're willing to unlock it. And then, yeah, I think also parents are often very willing to recommend their current school or their current environment, but they are never asked. So it's like a gold mine, because if you just ask them, they are so happy, because they actually, to be honest, parents want to control the environment. They want the families and the kids they know in the school. So like parents, yeah, as we said, 70%, 6% of parents say that they are willing to make a referral to the institution their kid is at, they just don't get asked. And then number three, you often have alumni. So yes, today maybe you have 100 or 500 or 1,000 students enrolled in your course or your school, but over the last decade, you've probably had 10,000, whatever number you have. But the number of people that have been through your kind of educational institution are all like, that's like the base of people you can ask to refer. And we often find in the education space, you move a lot of students through a course, which means just the base you have to ask to refer is really, really big. And like, spoiler alert, like the more you ask, the more people you ask to refer, the more referrals you'll get. It seems so logical, so simple, and it really is. A lot of people just don't take advantage of it. But the fact that you have alumni means you actually have all these past students you can also ask for referrals. Gold mine. Cool. Now, if you're thinking about actively going forward with a referral program for your education business, you're thinking that maybe we want to try get more referrals in 2026, we want students to enroll other students, we just want to kind of give you one tip. And that one tip is please, 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 please use a double-sided referral program. What is a double-sided referral program? It means that I can give my friend an offer. So I can say, hey, my friend, you should try this course and you'll get like 1 month free or something. And if you then purchase after that, then I will get a cash reward. So a double-sided referral program means both of the participants are being rewarded. And why this is important is because it makes me feel as the referrer like I'm helping my friend. I'm not just selling them. And that's really important, like psychological trick. You want me to say, hey, you should use my link because you'll get your first module free. Come on, go sign up on my link. It's so awkward to say, use my link so I get $100. Like, yes, I want the $100, but just helping people position it as a give rather than a take really will push the engagement, or sort of kind of like push the performance, push the activity or the participation in your referral program way up. Cool. Now I also just wanted to talk a little bit about what rewards work really, really well in the education space. We're obviously a couple of different types of education businesses. So we find like university referrals, often you're doing like $250 to $750. These are kind of like more elite type universities where you are referring other students. K-12 private schools often paying between $100 and $300 even for referral. Like certifications, you're going a little bit lower, something like $75 to $200. Boot camps, $50 to $75. Digital courses, the reward also goes down quite a bit, but it's generally between $50 and $200. And then like just one-on-one tutoring, which is like refer someone to just like get a one-on-one tutoring course, like a once-off tutoring, you find in between $25 and $50. But we just pulled a little bit of data about, like the kind of referral programs we have in education, and what are the average reward sizes. Cool. When to ask for referrals. So this is something that is really important. If you are seriously thinking about launching a referral program, please make sure you put as much time into how you are going to ask for referrals as you are to like what your referral program looks like and what the reward is going to be, because the more you ask, the more you get. Here are some great opportunities in the education space that are perfect to ask for a referral. So generally right after an enrollment, if anyone enrolls in your course, your school, your university, they usually get a notification. They're really excited. It's the start of a new future. Perfect time. Ask them. Give them a link. Prompt them to refer. Cool. After a great class or a module, you always have a lot of work that you have to get through as a student, but in between there's a little gold, a little gem, something fun. Make sure after you kind of have been through the fun coursework, you're prompting those students with referral links. They can tell their friends and recommend your education business. Again, actually during face-to-face meetings, if you have any version of a consultation, so either a parent-teacher meeting or even if it's an online consultation between me and a lecturer, for example, teach your teachers, your lecturers, talk about the referral program. Say if your child is having a good experience and you know other kids that would also benefit from our institution, please give them your referral link. They'll get this benefit. So just make sure that you are, like when there's a in-person opportunity, you are asking, because you often actually get your highest results from in-person asking to refer. Cool. On report card day is another one. I don't know, maybe if the report card's bad, it's not a good time to ask, but generally we find most report cards are relatively good. Okay, cool. Then when results are issued, that covers the same thing. And then also at a graduation. Anytime a person is graduating is a perfect time to give them a once-off kicker and say, cool, refer 5 friends. If they do this course, we'll give you a really big bonus to help you future-proof your career. Will kind of help you as you go off into the world, for example. It's a really good time because they're excited about leaving, but are scared for the future. And like, a good high value reward is a good motivator at that time. Cool. And then if you are thinking about launching a referral program, you can come over to Referral Factory, which is my software, or the software like the company that I run, and we kind of offer all of this. But I wanted to document it on a slide just in case you wanted to either maybe build your own referral program, you wanted to launch something manually to start using sheets and manual tracking, or you wanted to use another tool. Either way, I just wanted to make sure you had all the tools and resources you need and you understood like what are the things you need to launch a referral program. So number 1, you need referral links for all your students. Number 2, you need automated tracking. So that means if I refer someone, automatically it should track, do they become a customer or not? Ideally, integration with your CRM. If you're managing a lot of students, you've probably got them in a CRM somewhere. So try find a referral platform that integrates really well with your CRM. Rewards automation, really true. Getting going is fine, but once your referral program is up and running and you're generating referrals kind of actively, you want those rewards and those emails to be automated, so that your referral program runs on autopilot, you worry about running your business, and the system in the back end is asking for referrals, issuing rewards, and sending emails to notify everyone. Cool, and the final thing you need is just an easy way to ask for referrals. Make sure whatever tool you choose, it has a lot of ways to ask for referrals. Like you can email users, you can put a widget in your platform, you can put a sticky bar on your platform, a page on your website. Whichever tool offers you the most ways to ask for referrals, probably going to help you be successful. And that kind of brings us to the end of our presentation. And I just wanted to remind you that, in the education sector, we believe the future of marketing is powered by trust. And it's becoming harder and harder to get to buy that trust through kind of traditional marketing channels. But we really believe that your customers or your past students could be your most trusted growth channel of the future. And hopefully this presentation today was helpful for you thinking about how to unlock those students as a growth channel for you in the future. Cool. I also just wanted to add here that if you are ready to launch your own referral program, you are welcome to try Referral Factory. You get 15 days absolutely for free. You can launch an education referral program. You can even invite some of your customers to refer in that time. You can see how it goes without any obligation. Cool. And again, for those marketers or those business owners in the education space who are really serious about getting max results from their referral programs in 2026, we've also just put through some kind of additional resources in this presentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop it in the comment section or in the description below. I'll put a link to this download. And you will be able to download these kind of resources, which really it's some templates, it's some good examples or prompts of where to ask, how to ask, etc. So these kind of things are always really helpful when you're building your referral program. And I just want to make sure you have them available to you if this is a channel you want to try in 2026. So that's it from me. Thanks for joining today, and hopefully you get tons of referrals in your education business in 2026.